This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
And this is Monster in My Podcast.
These are imps.
And quasits.
There's a monster in my podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, quasits. Imps and quasits. I didn't see enough different about the quasit to warrant this being anything besides just a chaotic version of this other thing.
Yeah, it gets its own entry or its own section because
like
of a different alignment, which is weird. But imps are cooler than I thought they'd be.
Me too.
Because I was expecting it to be a lot like the homunculus. But their whole thing is that they become a familiar. An evil wizard is strong enough and powerful enough to get one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Becomes their familiar, but then it constantly schemes against them.
Yep.
Like,
and then
why would you accept it as your familiar?
I mean, it is like a strange caption under a one panel cartoon, like a Kathy cartoon. Like, oh, they've got a cat. Oh, but who's pet?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like that. It does seem like these are like the Kathy of the D&D world.
Yes. Once they have contacted their new master, imps begin to take control of their actions. Master is in quotes. So this is very much like a puppet master kind of thing. You
get that disease, cat layer disease, that makes it so I like roars.
You mean having two eyes?
Yeah. Oh.
And
I can't remember the actual name of it. I never rolled.
It's toxoplasmosis.
There we go. I mean, it's not hard to remember anything. I just don't know why I can't remember whatever.
No, it's fine.
Toxoplasmosis.
Yeah.
But for imps.
Either way signifies the exact same thing. It's fine. People know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad, Gary.
Yeah, man.
I'm not going to let you beat yourself up over this, okay?
No. Hey, Sean, it's not your fault. It's not Sean. Sean's the name of the therapist. Fuck. Your fault.
Will. Hey, Will, it's not your fault.
Don't do this.
It's literally the title of the thing.
Yeah.
Don't know Toxo, don't know. Well, you should feel bad.
Who's that smart guy from Good Will Hunting? What's the first and last name of that smart kid from Good Will Hunting? Oh, the therapist name? I got that. I
don't. It's got this bus that has to keep its speed above. It's a Will who couldn't slow down.
I can't tell which citizen this movie's about.
Oh man, it's so confusing. Wheels within wheels. I like that these things can disguise themselves as different animals. So if you're trying to play it off legit, like, oh, this is just my owl friend.
Yeah, they can just become less desirable familiars.
Right.
So I assume that was going to be a thing. Like if you wanted, you come into the wizard's ball or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, this is my owl, and then everybody's like, fucker didn't get an imp, and then bam, imp. The
dramatic reveal.
If you want to, somehow look less prestigious, a bunch of adventurers are coming by your tower and they're just like, I'm looking for an evil wizard with an imp to steal his scrolls, and then it's just me. I've got a rat, and then it turns into an imp later.
God, what kind of chump picks a rat as their familiar?
I think a rat's kind of cool. Like Willard does it.
Okay. Yeah.
Ben from
sorry,
from that Michael Jackson song.
name another famous 80s rat.
Yeah. Well, Willard, Ben, Splinter.
That's Stuart Little.
Stuart Little. The witches.
Yes.
I guess those are the rats.
Yeah, that's the rats. Rats all, folks.
Rats off to you. If you had to choose a familiar, Cole, what would you choose?
I wasn't actually being funny. I would love to have an owl familiar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think an owl familiar would be good. And that's just my affection for owls.
One of those real little cute baby ones. Even though you'd have to deal with it once its feathers fell off. Which I think we talked about what owls look like with their feathers off before.
Oh yeah, they look like Mr. Bigglesworth. Yeah.
Yeah, they're nightmares.
Yeah.
They look like they're Skeksis.
But why are you treating it as an inevitability that an owl's feathers are going to fall off?
Because I know things.
Okay, you've looked at science. You've looked at science and you've seen it. You're good.
I have the facts, and I'm voting no, Cole.
I vote no on owls.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, owls are cute. It just, it's a rare animal at all that can be cute hairless, or without fur, feather ornamentation, and that includes humans. Tilda Swinton looked really cool in Doctor Strange.
Right.
But was not as I wanted I wanted to cuddle Tilda Swinton less with no hair.
Well, I mean, because that happens when you get chemo. actually, is your finer body hair falls out, and you have to come to terms with the fact that your loved one, their skin feels like a shark's skin, because there's nothing abating, there's nothing providing a little bit of extra friction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sad.
The thing that, I mean, yes, the saddest thing about somebody undergoing chemo is the effect that it has on me when I feel their cheek.
The slightly less pleasant rubs.
Brought to you by our backers at patreon.com/duckfeed.tv.